What is it?
133.8.
I think
Yep.
it's 140, and then the past 2 days, I think it's 146. So
wait, the past 2 days it went up how much?
6,000.
Come on up. So you've been making 3,000 a day for the last 2 days.
Right.
But you've been at the event.
We want to make sure John's not lying.
Wait, so he's been at the event, and you've made how much a day at the event?
3,000.
Maybe some of his team's here, I don't know.
Let us girl in.
Hey, isn't this an amazing amount of people in the school? Now, we can't make John speak. Because you don't like it.
I don't like to speak in front of crowds. I'm just like Mac.
Yeah. They're like, dude, fuck that, just give me the check. Right? So you do everything online.
Right.
You don't do does he do meetings? I'm just curious. Do you invite people over to your house and watch them? You guys have a 3D TV, really cool thing, right? You don't invite people over and play the video up and get your friends in it or you don't do any of that. I mean, you just make the money. 130, so that's like 267,600 a year. It's going up, right?
It's going up.
Yeah, it's going up quite significantly.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, it's going up every single month, and you're just sending people the videos. Then your team's just taking off.
In a
what the hell's
recession.
going on?
Yeah, I do a little bit of systems, so a little bit of a different
He's a little bit of a systems guy.
Yeah, so I try to automate everything. So yeah, when you ask how much people work, I'll probably work a lot on the front end. Like I'll work 12 hours a day sometimes for 2 weeks. Once it's done, I work 5 minutes a day, maybe.
Yeah. So
Guys, take that in consideration. He's working.
You do got to work more.
He's working to set up the system so it works for him. Again, let me say that again, guys. He's working and probably his ass off. Actually, we were coming back from a leadership retreat, and we were talking about how you would set up the sites, and she was like, well, I'd wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and he'd be sitting there on the computer, and I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? But if you put in the work in the beginning, then the work starts to work for you, and then you get to these hour days, and it's like, it's badass.
Now, I got. Can I ask you a few more questions? We can hide you behind the checks. All right, now I met you, right? And they took me out to the clubs because he's a DJ too, right? Not for the money, just because he just is a DJ, right? And everybody's like, hey, John, give him a high five and things like this. How many of your friends know what you do for all this money?
Nobody.
Well, they ask sometimes, don't they?
Yeah, they ask.
So you kind of just like whatever. Don't tell
Do
them.
some online stuff.
Yeah, you just do some online stuff. And it's really funny because people are I was there and I can tell people are actually getting really curious because he just moved to this big ass house. He's got this big 3D TV and he's got this fancy car and he's got all this music equipment. And they're like, what are you doing, John? And he's like, don't worry about it, just this online thing, just this little thing on the internet. It's so funny. You know what I'm saying? So, who in here thought before today that you had to be a public speaker to be successful, truthfully? I mean, I used to think it. You know what I'm saying? Who in here is excited at the fact that you don't? Give John a round of hand, everybody.